Bunny is here right now doing some very important work. Welcome to a very special garden tour Saturday. If we're being technical, it's actually Good Friday today. Anyone who celebrates Easter knows what that means. It's time to hide some eggs. I don't have any children of my own, but I do have nieces, and I am going to be hosting an Easter egg hunt in the back garden where we are doing our tour. You won't see the hunt, but you are coming along to hide the eggs with me. Today's video is a collab with Grandma Sandy. Go check her out. She is the host of Garden Tour Saturday. Today's co-hosts are Suffolk Susie from Long Island, New York, Patricia Ann McCube from somewhere in the southern United States, Barb Daly Rural Life from the mountains of Washington State. Today we are doing Easter bunny work while touring all of the gorgeous blooms in the backyard garden. We are starting off the tour from ground level. I want you to see what I see laying on the ground, looking right up at the sky. Check out these gorgeous mixed variety plum tree blooms. Absolutely stunning, and the bees are having a blast. This tree is like a bee magnet. There's a little bee action for you with my zoom lens. You can see one right there. Let's get to work. Let's find a home for rabbit number 2. I think the gravel pathway looks like a good spot. We're going to head up the gravel pathway and see where rabbit number 2 is going to live. Let's come up. I'm thinking around these daffodils would be a good spot right behind them. And hopefully there are no snakes that pop out of here. I don't mind if the lizard friend greets me, but I'm not looking for a slithery encounter this afternoon. And I think I'm going to leave him there. I think that's a lovely spot for that rabbit. Now the real fun begins with my egg basket. We're going to check out the candy tuft ground covers that are in bloom. I think those would be a really cool place to hide some eggs. This is my candy tuft ground cover in full bloom. Let's take a little look before we hide the eggs. Look at that. Oh my gosh, the color is so vibrant. I shouldn't say color, it's white, but look at that. It is such a pop in the landscape beside the dandelions. Not gonna lie, I think it's kind of artistic, even though dandelions can be pest-like. I'm going to put a yellow egg right here, kind of by the dandelions and the candy tuft. Maybe I should put it over a little bit more. I'm hoping that it'll kind of blend into the landscape with the dandelions there, but we shall see. We're venturing onto the slope for the next egg placement. So we are on the slope that I have showed several times in recent garden tours, and we're headed for that purple arcia that I keep talking about, that I've been waiting for it to bloom. And look at this, the purple flowers. Oh my goodness. This is my first time seeing them up close. I saw them through the window, but I haven't been in my garden for about a week. And look at that. Oh my god, I love this purple color. It is so beautiful. The camera is actually making it look a little more pink, but in person it's almost more of a rich purple color. So gorgeous. And a purple flower like that absolutely dictates a purple egg. This one does not have a emoji. It is a plain egg, and we are just going to tuck it in here somewhere. I like to try to camouflage the eggs if I can. I think that's a good spot. Here is that mystery plant that still has yet to be identified, is going crazy, and I sure hope is not a weed. To me, this is the perfect spot for a green egg because it's going to hopefully blend right into the landscape and make it a little more challenging to locate. Next, we are actually going to target my magical mushrooms in the corner here. I think I have the perfect egg for this little spot. We're going to get a little creative, and we've got a little emoji here. We're going to stick him kind of like right here. I feel like that's gonna add a lot of character. Now, just for fun, this might really scare off the local birds, but I'm going to put a egg in the bird feeder. Kind of a little weird and it might fall off, but let's give it a try. What color should we go for? This is what's left. So I don't really have any bronze colored ones. I think I'm gonna go with an orange. It's probably the closest shade to the bronze. So here we have, that is not close at all, but we're gonna try that out. Poor birds are probably gonna get scared off, but we'll see what happens. This might make a good YouTube clip later in the day. Next, we've got a purple egg, and we are going to hide that somewhere under my plum tree. The plum tree is so gorgeous. It needs a little special something. Well, I have to say that doesn't blend in, but that's okay. We're going to be going with some colors that stick out. This is my coconut ice peach tree. Let's take a look at the blooms that are just starting to open. You can see, can we get a little closer? There we go. There's a peach bloom that is just starting to open. There's one here that is a little bit more open. And let's take a look back. There's going to be quite a lot of flowers on this tree, but they are just emerging. Absolutely no bees yet, but that's probably because they're all over here today. I spy the perfect spot for this pink egg. Let's take a look at some of the tulip action. The tulips are growing by leaps and bounds, and I just stepped on something I should not have stepped on. Let's have a look. They are getting their flowers. This is so exciting. I haven't had tulips in the garden for years because of the rodents that came previously, but to celebrate, we are going to stuff some eggs in this area, and hopefully they don't get trampled by my nieces, but that's okay if they do. To celebrate the growth of the tulips, we are going to add some green eggs to this area, one over here and one beside my oregano, which is very lush. Got this ginormous pansy flower right here, and we're gonna kind of hide it just around that spot. See what that does. Next, we're headed to my bulb border. I think that would be a really good place to hide eggs. It is so lush. They've got to be a little bit tricky to find here. And this area definitely dictates purple or blue. So I have a little bit of each left. I'm gonna go with purple first, and we're gonna hide it right amongst the grape hyacinths. Looks like the wind caught my rabbit. Probably not going to stay up there, but we can try it again. Maybe we'll put him into the pot with the fairy. What do you guys think? Maybe he can stay in there for Easter. Next, we've got this vibrant red egg, and I think it would be a good spot to hide it somewhere under my knockout roses, which have this lovely reddish toned foliage. And who knows, the lizard friend may pop up at any moment because he's definitely been here before. And there we go. That's a good spot. Next, we're going to hide an egg somewhere on the outside of where my milk jugs are. I think that will be a good spot, and we'll take a peek at the milk jugs at the same time. I think right here looks good to me, and I see greenery. Let's check out the bok choy. It was already sprouted in the last video, and oh my goodness, Holy camosin! Next, we're checking out the giant mustard right beside the egg, and it also has fresh growth. The last garden tour, I believe it was just sprouted, and now it looks so lush. I should probably get this planted in the regular garden pretty soon. And Swiss chard has sprouts. I can't remember if they did in the last one, but I don't think so. They're just starting to sprout. Super exciting. I think we're going to add some eggs, probably into the little collection of Johnny Jump Ups. I don't have any more purple eggs, but we do have a yellow one. So let's add this yellow egg character to my Johnny Jump Up flowers. I think that would be really special, right like that. You guys, I just noticed, I believe this is my golden alyssum. It might be called golden rod alyssum, can't remember, but it is just starting to bloom. This is a little piece of grass right beside it. I'll take that out. It's going to be so gorgeous when this is one big pop of golden yellow. Cannot wait. Why not add to this fairy garden display? I still have to bring out my main pieces. Maybe I should do that actually this afternoon and get it all set up for this season, because it's been a while and I wonder what that is. I think it's the neighbor's dryer lint. I don't even use that stuff. But let's put some eggs in here and do a quick little tidy up. There's garden pots, weeds growing in weird places. I'm probably gonna have to do a little more of a tidy up, but we'll put some eggs in here. I think a yellow egg should go in here somewhere, right there. And we'll put a blue egg right in the creek. And another blue egg at the base of the waterfall. And let's go with an orange egg beside the river guardian, security guard. He's going to be the guardian of the egg. I think the fish and turtle can be in charge of the egg down here. Let's hide an egg right outside, kind of like right here. I think that one's going to be tricky to find. So I think we're going to kind of hide it in that little tuft of creeping thyme. I think that's a really good hiding spot. The growth on my raspberries, they are just putting on so much fresh growth. Thank you so much for watching my special Easter edition of Garden Tour Saturday. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more episodes of Garden Tour Saturday. Happy Easter, everybody. Bye-bye.